Hi and welcome to another episode of VIDEOPODCAST podcast powered by Tennis. Welcome to the next level of tennis performance. With Tennis Premium, you gain access to the cutting-edge intelligence on Tennis AI, an advanced system designed to help every player, junior or senior, recreational or competitive, to analyze, improve and enjoy the game. Today's guest is Harri Heliövaara for the second time in this podcast history. Since his last appearance in the podcast in May 2023, Harri has captured 2 Grand Slam titles and climbed as high as number 3 in the world of the doubles. Now, ranked 7, we talk about those Grand Slam victories and how that have shaped his motivation, career and life, the doubts that have crept in during recent struggles, how he's invested his Wimbledon and Australian Open prize money both in his tennis and for the future, and we talk about how many times he plans to visit Sweden this fall. This episode is possible to both watch with video through the website baslinjen.com or listen to in the podcast app of your choice. It was a great chat with Harri Heliövaara, so let's get started. Okay, Harri, we're sitting at the Tali Tennis Center in Helsinki. How much time do you spend here normally when you're home?
Quite a bit. This is usually where I practice during the winter at least, and now they just built a new clay courts outside, so hopefully more time in the summer too.
Yeah. We talked about it before we started here, but how do you feel with being home? You told me you're going to Asia tomorrow. Are you excited to leave every time, or do you enjoy your time here at home?
Yeah, I think it's just normal human nature. You always want to be somewhere else. No, in all seriousness, I love to spend time at home. 2 young kids, wife, dog, all of that. That's just something special that you want to really do as much as possible. But as a tennis player, there's always the love for the game, and I know my matches are mostly abroad, so that's where I want to be. I want to win some matches, and that's what hopefully waiting for me when I travel to China tomorrow.
Yeah. And when you're away, do you miss home sometimes as well? I guess your family doesn't travel with you all the time.
Yeah, it's normal to want to be at home then. I think especially the days off when you don't have a match or you're waiting for the next tournament, those are the tougher parts. But when you're playing, game days, then you just focus on that. But of course, it depends. Of course, how it goes at home. Sometimes it can be more difficult, quite hectic with 2 young kids for my wife, and I can't really support when I'm away. So that brings some kind of guilt at times, but lately it's been a little easier now the kids are growing.
Yeah. How much do they go with you abroad, the family?
Not that much. This year we did Wimbledon together, the whole family, but my wife is back working, so that restricts the time she can travel. I've taken one of the kids and our nanny to some tournaments every now and then, and hopefully try that in Stockholm in a couple of weeks with taking both kids and our nanny there and giving my wife a little time to rest at home.
Maybe that would be a tougher challenge than winning the tournament. No.
I don't know. Usually I play really well when the kids are around. No time to lay in the bed, die in the hotel room. You're just constantly moving and the body is ready for the matches.
That's good. The last match you played was in Davis Cup, where Finland got a tough loss. How do you feel after that?
Bad, devastated. That was one of the worst Davis Cup losses for us in the last, 5-6 years that I've been part of the team again. We were heavy favorites to win that. It was away, but still we had all the team was exactly what we wanted. We had all the players, and they were missing, I think, 4 of their top guys. So it was not what it was supposed to be. We had such a good week too, preparation, the city, everything was ready to play well in the weekend. But the Bulgarian guys played unbelievably well, especially the young guy Vasiliev won both singles against our top guys. That's a pretty good effort from a junior, and the level he showed was unreal in my opinion. And the doubles, I didn't play great. They played well, but still we had chances, just didn't go our way. Okay.
After a match like that, or in general, how much do you analyze the matches afterwards, or at this time your match then?
Yeah, in Davis Cup it's a little bit different, especially now we lost the doubles, but like 1 minute after, I'm like telling to myself and Otto Virtanen, who I played with, that we didn't perform on the court. Now it's our time to perform on the bench. Like that's exactly okay. We're here for the team, so that forget it as quickly as possible and just try to help the team. And I have to say I did a pretty good job in the next match. We got into the head of the Bulgarian guy pretty well.
Okay, that's a win as well.
You can always be proud of those small wins. But
okay.
yeah, it didn't work in the last match, unfortunately. But normally on the tour, we have a post-match meeting with the coaches, with my partner. Not immediately after the match, but I think the best time is the same evening, a little later, or the next day. It needs to be fresh, but not too fresh, so the emotions don't, take over.
Okay, and like mentally after a loss like this or a setback, how long time does it take for you to let it go and look forward again?
I think for the most parts of my career, it's taken about one night. I know I'm not going to sleep well after a loss. It doesn't matter the loss. It's just, you're just constantly going over and over what I should have done differently. Why didn't I hit down the line in that moment?
Yeah.
And the first night is difficult, but I don't know. I expect that I know what's happening and can get through it. But there's been a few matches, especially this summer, that took a little longer.
Okay. Can you give an example?
For example, Wimbledon, the quarterfinals. That 3 match points up, and that was a tough one. I stayed in the UK with my family, and following the scores of the next rounds, and I'm like, I don't want to know. I don't want to see that.
Okay. Some players say it's easier after you get kids and other things to focus on. Is that the same for you, or not really?
Yes, it brings perspective, of course. I don't think it necessarily makes the pain of the loss any better, but maybe you just have to refocus quicker.
Okay.
Like if you have a kid next to you, they don't care if you lost or won. Or actually they do, because I can give you a funny example. At Wimbledon, when we had the family there, and we promised our 4-year-old daughter that we're going to go to the Peppa Pig World after the tournament. But after every match, she asked me, "Oh, did you lose? Did you lose?" And no, we won. So she was sad because she knew the tournament's going to continue. But now she was so happy when we lost because she knew that the next day we were going to Peppa Pig World. So that made it much easier.
Yeah, of course.
In that moment, but I still had the pain for a couple of days.
I see. That's funny. Yeah. Since we did our podcast in May 2023, a lot has happened for you, and I mean, especially the 2 Grand Slam titles. How much have those titles changed your life, or I mean, your mindset, or what has changed since then?
Good question. Has it changed my life? Yes. I mean, I'm back on top of the game. That's what I'm most proud of. And like, there was this year 23 was a good year. Made the top 10 for the first time, the touring finals. But there was a little dip after that. There's no question about that. But I managed to come back to the top, and that's just like gives me so much belief that I belong there. And although I've been top 10 in the past, but still you can kind of do it once. It could be an accident. Now it wasn't. Same thing with the Grand Slams, actually. We won Wimbledon. Okay, that could be just a fluke. One amazing result, that's it. But we won Aussie Open.
Yes.
Half a year later, again, shows it wasn't an accident.
No. And how did, if we take the first one, Wimbledon, how did that feel when you reached that kind of dream, I guess?
It all happened so quickly. It's a crazy 2 weeks. Obviously, me and Henry, we played together for like 3 months before that. Started as a dream team, all like winning the first tournament, and just keep going, and then just so quickly we won Wimbledon. And I think the publicity I got from that was something different from what I had in the past. Like I felt like everybody started recognizing me, or even outside the sport, which has not really been the case in the past. But like, I don't know, it sounds idiotic to say, like, but I felt like a star in Finland for the first time.
Yeah. And did you like it?
Yeah, that's what that's why it sounds idiotic. Like I think everybody somehow enjoy it.
Yeah.
Of course, there are drawbacks, but yes, you feel like I am such a good tennis player that this is.
Yeah.
I've earned this. I've really done the best I can imagine.
Yeah, and is that the same when you are walking in city now? Do people still like? Do you drag attention to you now as well?
Maybe a little bit less now. When it's fresh in the memory, it's like, after Wimbledon and Aussie Open, I was like, in the news a lot, and maybe people recognize me quite a bit. Even my wife told me we walk in the shopping center that do you notice that people are like staring at you? She worked at the airport in the past, like taking VIPs through the terminal, and she said that it feels the same again. Like back then, the people are staring.
Okay.
Not that much right now.
Okay. So you need to win a slam once in a while.
Exactly. That's it. You need more and more and more to stay on top. But actually, I'm pretty happy where it is now. I don't have to think about that anymore.
Yeah. And how did the Aussie Open feel for you compared to Wimbledon? I mean, the first time is special, and the second time is, I guess, special as well, but in another way, or?
In another way, and the whole tournament felt like, I don't know, a little different. It was especially the final. The timing of the final was very, very late in the evening, like almost way past midnight when we finished the match. It didn't feel like a slam, to be honest, for some reason. Okay. There was like no one really watching, and I was a little ill the last 3-4 days of the tournament. So it was a little like a blur.
Okay.
Like I don't know. I didn't even hit the ball between the semi and the final during the day between the semi and the final. Like I wasn't physically in a perfect place, but I was mentally and like game-wise.
Okay.
I think I played better in Aussie Open compared to Wimbledon. Henry was just on fire in Wimbledon. I just took over in Aussie Open. Still I don't know how, but it just happened.
Okay. But were you as happy after the Aussie Open as you were after Wimbledon? The same like excitement?
Probably not. No, Wimbledon was like euphoria, like this, just rushing through you, like, oh my God, this happened. Aussie Open, it's funny. We didn't see each other. We didn't talk about it. But our celebration after the match, both of us, me and Henry, just like fell on our backs and just stood. That was the feeling.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't believe this happened, but like, wow, it's over. Instead of Wimbledon, where like it's only starting the party now.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, it's interesting how even the celebration, I think, tells you the different
it was different.
feelings.
Yeah. It was definitely euphoria in Wimbledon.
Oh yes.
And these successes, how have that changed your motivation today?
I don't think it has changed the motivation much. No, especially not quickly after the Grand Slams. No, I think especially after Wimbledon, I think like it was very well said when someone we asked like, what's next? You won a Grand Slam, win the next one. That's how you do. Win the second, win the third. I think you want to win. I think if you think about motivation, maybe. Slightly less motivation for the smaller events. Now that you've tasted the winning of Slam, you want to focus on those even more. Okay. Maybe that's something. Maybe like where I direct my attention, my focus has changed. That's what I would say, or the motivation is changed in that way.
But does that also make the disappointment after a loss in a Slam bigger, you think? If you focus more on that?
It definitely could, yeah, because you want to do well, especially in those tournaments. And maybe it brings more pressure, definitely. And I think for me, especially this year after Aussie Open, I mean, we won 2 slams in a year. We were number 5, number 3 in the world soon, and I took way too much stress about the ranking, and I wanted to be number 1.
Okay.
It didn't happen, but that was like huge motivation to be number 1, probably too much.
Okay. Is that one of the biggest goals for you today as well, to be number 1? Or what's your motivation and goals today?
Yeah, if you ask me, March or April, I would definitely say that would be the number 1 goal by far. It was so close. It was almost like inevitable. Like we need to screw up not to be number ones.
Yeah.
Right now we're back to 7 in the world, and I feel like number 1 is far away again. It's funny how it goes, but like the time changes a little bit, and now I try not to think about it too much. I think it was just thought about it way too much. So now I try to put it on the background and just focus on the game, focus on myself and winning tournaments, and then the ranking will follow.
Okay, but is that enough motivation to like winning tournaments and do my best? I mean, is that what makes you go up early, sitting on a flight to Asia? I mean,
yeah, you're making a good point there. I just hate losing, and I love winning, and I think there's never been a problem with motivation because I don't like winning enough, or I don't want to be a good tennis player. But like you said, I feel like there are some parts of my mind that just are happy that I'm just stay there, just play the game for 3 more years and that's it. But that's a dangerous thought. You really need to be ready to give it all.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see.
Yeah. No, you're making me think. I like that. Maybe
when we talk with juniors, for example, it's a lot about the process, become better. You should aim a couple of years ahead. But I mean, I guess you're not looking 5 years ahead now. I mean, it's a little bit more now, next month, maybe next half year. So that's why I'm thinking if the result-oriented goals are bigger for you than just the process compared to junior. If you understand what I mean.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think in my mind I've kind of made my mind to play until 28, the Olympics. So it's 3 years left.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like thinking about those 3 years, try to maximize what I get out of the game in those 3 years, and then I can retire, be happy.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
But at the same time, you're right. I should not just think about just play through those 3 years, but I need to. That's also gives some kind of pressure when you think about it. Maybe I have just 2 more US Opens left.
Yeah.
I really want to do well there.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. If those Grand Slam titles also meant a little some positive financially wise, that I mean the prize money in doubles is not always that big, but I mean to win a slam is something. How have that changed your setup, or how have you invested those extra money to become an even better player?
Yeah, it's true. Like last year, the prize money was so much more than any year I've ever done, and this one is right now it's up there. Let's see, we still have 6 or 7 more tournaments to go.
Definitely.
Want to get over 1 million per year? Of course, that's a huge amount of money.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. I don't have to worry about taking a physio with me or the coaches. I think it just makes no sense not to do that. So every time I travel, I take the best team I can.
Okay.
Take good care of my family, but I think mostly it also makes me realize that after I quit playing tennis, I'm not forced to do something immediately, and that gives me some kind of like peace of mind that I can find my place in the world after the tennis pretty easily. I can give myself a couple easier years.
Yeah. Is that a tough balance, how much you want to invest in your tennis now compared to how much you want to save for the future?
Not really, because I really see that I do think that I know pretty well what I should invest in my tennis, and I do that. I don't want to do too many compromises there, and I feel like also, flying business class to Asia now, it makes sense. It is crazy expensive, but it's still, if there's a 10% chance I play better in the match and I win 1 more round, then it's totally worth it.
Yeah.
And you want to do your best right now, invest here, and luckily the ATP has, like, for example, the pension system, and like I have some sponsors now more than in the past who actually, and that money I invest, and I put it in a fund that I can actually not get the money before I quit. So
Okay.
that's quite interesting.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand. How have it changed for the situation for you with sponsors after these? I mean, last 2 years, have the attention become much bigger
Yeah, there's almost like competition because I've limited space on for example, my match kit, and I have a hat sponsor and both sleeves. It's nice, of course. It's at the same time it's stupid that now I get the sponsor when I don't necessarily need the support, the monetary support when I, compared to when I was a junior. But again,
that's how it is.
It's how it is, and I can invest that money, and I know like I'm worth it to also the sponsor. It's not just one way relationship, but hopefully I can bring back to. For example, yesterday I did a 3-hour session with Lexus, like a car sponsor that I have, and they were super happy. Some of their salespeople and customers were there. I played tennis with them, and it's beneficial for them too, not just me, and that's very nice. Beginning of this year, I also had to hire a manager for the first time to help with those things. I felt like I was not able to do it by myself anymore. Also, like targeting new sponsorship deals, but also taking care of that, like how to there is these Lexus things or whatever I have, how to find place for them, how to organize them, and he's also taking care of my social media and media requests mostly, so that freed up my time pretty well, and also get more sponsor because he has more reach.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I went directly to you.
That's totally fine. I save some for the best journalists. I give direct access.
I appreciate that. I mean, a lot of people know that you're also blogging on your website quite a lot and updating often. Is that something? Did you do that because you enjoy it, or because you want to build your brand as well?
It's both, of course. There are times when I would not want to write, and then I do it because I've always done it, and it's kind of expected from me. But the blog writing is one of the few things that I kept to myself completely. Like my manager doesn't touch it. No, that's just me writing there. I do it in Finnish, obviously, which limits the audience a little bit. But nowadays, I heard Google Translate
it's translating to Swedish, so
even Swedish, English. It's actually it's you can read it, you can understand pretty well. It's more for like the hardcore audience. There are different people, following me on Instagram. That's more for they just want to see the results every now and then, maybe see a photo or two. But the blog is for those who are really into tennis, and I'm very happy to provide them with the open information, what happens in the tournaments, about the matches. But it's also, the blog is very important for me to go through the matches, the emotions. Like it's after the matches, sometimes I have a really urge. I want to write how I feel, and get it out a little bit. And interestingly, I can also nowadays, especially more and more, I go back to some old text that I wrote and see how I felt there, and reflect. Do I feel the same way now, or maybe what is the tone? The tone changes a little bit.
Okay, so it's sort of your personal diary,
Pretty much, yeah. So it helps also me quite a bit,
because you're quite open with what you're feeling.
I would say very open. There a few times too open, so I had to edit them. But nowadays, there are some things that you have to be, especially in doubles, like you have to respect the team. The Davis Cup, you have to respect some parts of it. But mostly, it's about me. I'm happy to share. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, cool. If we can shortly go back to Wimbledon this year, how was it to come back as defending champions to London?
Definitely different. We had access to a different locker room, the better locker room.
There you go.
Picture on the wall, name on the wall.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Wow. It's pretty cool, I have to say this.
It
touches some part of your soul that you can be pretty proud.
Yeah.
But
We all have some ego.
exactly. I don't know what else changed. Different kind of pressure, obviously. Like last year, we had no pressure. Just we were good tennis players and just keep going. Now we were hoping to win it again. Obviously, we didn't. I don't think our game peaked on the grass before that, but during the tournament, we got better and better. And, if we're honest, we had a great draw. Wild card, walkover. You can't really ask for more.
But was you said a different kind of pressure? Was it that people were expecting more? Was it the points to defend, or was it your ego that wanted to go deep again at the same place? Or
yeah, I think the points obviously they are there. You try not to think about that. But from outside, you can definitely feel that these guys won it before. I think they're gonna do well this year too. And for ourselves, it was about we had an okay spring season, nothing great, but we were like, it was for us to show that we play well when it really matters. This is a tournament. Now we come here and we show, okay, this is how the big guys do it.
Yeah,
we're back.
Yeah,
and I felt that way a little bit, but.
Do you think you will feel the same in Australia?
Probably, yeah. Maybe. I think it depends, of course, on how we do the end of this year. Well, like if we do really well this year, then probably the expectation go up a little bit. If we don't do well, maybe then we can, try to go there, just find a way. Okay, we played well here a year ago. Maybe we can find it again now.
Yeah. Was it something with being a defending champion in a slam that you feel that you guys learned in Wimbledon that you can have an advantage of in Australia? Or do you feel we handled it pretty well, we just didn't go all the way this time?
We handled okay. I think there was definitely some pressure. There was a very unfortunate thing with the fine that Henry got during the tournament. I think that threw him off a little bit and didn't help the preparation. I think we try to focus even more on the tennis itself. Just like make it feel like just one normal tournament.
Yeah, but is it that? I mean, it's easy to say that. Yeah,
it is easy to say that, but it's not. It's been that long that the other players they have forgotten who won it last year. No one cares. Maybe some journalists ask about it. Maybe there's one or two people from the tournament who say welcome back, but that's it. I don't know. Can we learn something? I think it just should give us more confidence. We know we can do it.
Yeah.
We know if the final happens again late in the night, we know what to expect. We pack some more coffee, in the bag, caffeine, to be able to play at 1:30 a.m.
Exactly. After Australian Open this year, you haven't won any more titles after that.
Correct.
Huh? Why hasn't it been any more titles in the bank?
Good question. Just one final. Yeah. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, for the general play, it's pretty good. But for you guys,
for
maybe
us, we're number 3 in the world. We're expecting to 2 slams. We won. We want to do well. I think we made 3 semis of the 1000s: Miami, Monte Carlo, Rome.
Okay, yeah.
So that's not bad.
No.
I think I've never made a final of a 1000 ever. So making 3 semis in the space of 2 months is pretty good. But you expect more. Definitely expect more. At the same time, we're like trying to tell ourselves that we're playing completely different tournaments to a year ago. A year ago, we played some challengers, 250s. It's a different level. Now we're playing against the top guys over and over and over again. Only the biggest events. We don't play any 250s. We have played one since Australia, 250 the whole year.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's more
a tougher schedule.
It's a much tougher schedule. We basically only play the 1000s and some 500s. So you cannot expect to win every tournament. But It was disappointing. We felt like we maybe deserved a final here or there, or win some. But maybe our game wasn't there, and like I said, maybe I felt a little too much pressure on the rankings, and it affected how freely I approached the game. My practice, I was a little more tense. You think you would relax. We won 2 slams. Life's pretty good. We enjoy the game. But no, it goes the other way around.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Have that affected in the team, the confidence in the team? Or, I mean, your confidence as a player, anything?
Yeah, it does. I think up until Wimbledon, it didn't really affect that much. I think we're still winning much more matches than we lost. The last 2 months have been bad.
Okay.
If I'm honest, like after we lost the Wimbledon, there are different kind of losses. There are matches where you play bad and you lose. That's fine. There are also matches where you play well and you lose, and those are. It's important to differentiate between them.
Are they tougher to get over?
I think when you play well and lose, it's tough because you don't. Why did this happen? You know.
Okay.
And like I don't know, we played 6 matches. Last 6 matches, 5 of them we lost as tight as possible. Wimbledon we had 3 match points. US Open we had 3 match points.
Yeah.
Toronto we lost match tiebreak. Cincinnati we lost match tiebreak. Now Davis Cup I lost 7-6 in the third. That's a pretty rough 2-month period.
Is it just pure bad luck, or are you like analyzing? Are we doing something? Maybe we're not playing those big points in the right way, or how are you talking about it?
Yeah, it definitely. Yeah. I think one key thing, we had a long discussion with me, Henry, and both of our coaches a couple of weeks back, and we really went through that this is not the new normal. It's just a momentarily dip, and that's important to really trust and feel that way. It's so often about 1 or 2 points in doubles that it will happen, but when it happens a few times in a row, you definitely you lose some confidence. Confidence is a strange thing. It's easy to gain confidence when you win. When the other guy, our match point, he double faulted. Yes, we didn't do anything.
No.
Whereas Wimbledon match point, I hit a perfect return. In my opinion, it's 2 millimeters out.
Yeah.
I thought I played much better than if he hit a double fault, but we didn't win.
Yeah. That's rough.
It is rough, but I think our team confidence, definitely it went down a little bit. I think for Toronto, Cincinnati were just bad. Those were bad. We both played bad. We were not there mentally, physically. Just didn't deserve to win.
Okay.
But then, Wimbledon, US Open lately, I think we probably deserved to win. We just didn't. Just getting over that. But we had a very honest talk now 2 weeks ago, and I think that helped. Now we had also a very good preparation week for US Open. The practice was excellent. Just the match, not the best, but the practice week gave us a lot of confidence that we are back on track.
Okay. I mean, it's so small margins in doubles. I mean, that's on all levels. I mean, those couple of tight losses, if it was for a team that is playing challenger level, for example, it can change your career. I mean, to win or lose those matches. Yeah. And I mean, at your level, it's the same thing, but a different level, I guess. I mean, to be top 3 or to be 7, 10, 12, it can change a little things.
1.
Yeah, or 1.
Yeah.
I mean.
And even like Wimbledon, we lost the quarterfinal having 3 match points in a row, and they ended up winning the tournament pretty easily. Who knows?
Yeah, it could have been number 3.
Exactly.
Would you still say that you guys are better players or a better team today than like 1.5 years ago?
I would like to say yes, but I don't think I can at the moment.
Okay.
I think yes, we definitely know each other better. And that's both positive and negative. You also learn the difficult things. Like you have some baggage, if you can say that. You feel when your partner's not playing the best. Like I've seen this before. Whereas in the past you were surprised. Oh, can he really miss? I didn't know he can miss. I think game wise, it goes up and down a little bit. I think what we did in practice, we maybe. It's tough to say we did many things wrong when we won 2 slams. Maybe we stayed a little too static in the practice. We did the same thing over and over again, and slowly, if you don't change anything, the quality can go down a little bit.
Okay, but isn't that your coach's task to mix that up?
Yes and no. Of course, it's also my responsibility to keep the quality as high as possible. But you could argue that the coaches should be aware of that. But I think you get so used to it. When me and Henry started playing together, we were hitting with each other. We were very competitive, very much pushing each other, and everything that was new helped. Then you find a way to play like that. You adjust to being that, and your level goes up. But it's the same thing in the gym. If you do with the same weights over and over again, you don't gain much anymore. So I think we're a little bit late in changing our practice routines. But right now I feel like we have found a way.
What have you changed?
I think learned also that I need to practice more than Henry.
Okay.
And I need to do much more individual stuff with the coaches, and we don't necessarily have to practice with each other in the tournaments, and that's probably the key understanding. We look at the other teams, and they're not. You're a doubles team, but why would you always hit with your partner? Because then you have to spend 50% time on him and 50% on you. Whereas if you have a hitting partner or a coach who can hit with you, then you can focus just on yourself, and then you get more out of that session. Also keeps the relationship a little fresh when you're not always with your partner on the court.
Yeah. Is it a sure thing you and Henry will play next year?
Wow. Straight into the point.
Yeah?
We have not talked about it.
No?
No, I think this is usually the time of the year when teams talk about it. I would love to continue, but we'll have to see.
Okay. I'm happy I could surprise you a little bit.
You did. You definitely did.
I don't know if you're doing it at the moment, but you have worked or got help from Louis Cayer, right? That is like a legend inside the doubles world. Can you tell us a little bit what you have learned from him, or what he have contributed to the team?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely not be here without him. I think I was... of course, I've been lucky in my career, in my life, many times, but one of the main things for my doubles career was to find a British partner. I didn't know it back then, but afterwards I know that playing with Lloyd Glasspool, a British guy, just the best thing that could have happened to me, because I got into the British system, played almost 3 years with him, and now 1.5 with Henry. I've been 5 years in the British system, organized by Louis Cayer.
Yeah.
And he's the one he has an unbelievable eye. For example, now at US Open, he understood that we had a little rougher patch, so he took like extra attention on us, and he just like. I think it's mostly because of him that we had such a good preparation week for US Open. He came to every practice. He said there is a zero tolerance for negativity here, guys.
Okay.
Zero tolerance. Like it's not allowed. Yeah. Only positive emotions, reactions, and it's like. He's the one who recognizes if the quality has dropped a tiny bit. Your own coach might not see that because they're with you all the time. He's not there every time. He travels a little less now. He's getting a little older. Just did the Grand Slams, some 1000s, but he definitely sees, guys, this is not good enough. Okay. This is not what you're capable of. And he demanded a lot more from us during those 5 days in New York than our own coaches had demanded. I'm not blaming our own coaches at all.
No, I understand.
But he has a great eye for that, and just like it could be just simple things like, guys, there's 6 balls in the net. You will not miss in the net in the next 5 days anymore. And you just keep and he puts a lot of pressure on you, but that also because you focus on something even that simple, increase the quality a fair bit.
Okay.
And then he's also very good at. Making the team work together, the whole mental part of the game. Okay. When we travel with Henry's coach Calvin or my coach Boris, it is always one of our, like, Boris is more my coach, Calvin's more his coach, Louis is the team coach. He brings the team together really, really well.
Okay. But because, I mean, he have had so much success inside the doubles.
Yes.
Is it because the tactical part he's good at, or is it the mental part, or what is, I mean, if you could point at one thing, what is he good at?
Both of those he's exceptional, but what surprised me is his technical abilities.
Okay.
I did not, never expect that from him, but how much he helped me with the forehand, with the use the body, and he's very good at finding the right commands that work for different players.
Okay.
For me, it's, I don't know, body spark or spark at contact when I hit my forehand, which is something. It's a new thing. I didn't do that 5 years ago.
But it sounds like things other coaches could see as well.
Could see, but for some reason he finds the right one for each player. Okay. It is crazy, but his background shows he is an exceptional coach.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know how many top 1 players he has coached over the years, maybe 20.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And he has an eye to see if this guy can be good, and then he knows how to work the process.
But he's working with many teams.
With all the British players.
All the British players?
Yes. Okay. So US Open he would have 5 teams.
Okay.
So it's a lot of work. He's not young. He's 70 years old, so he's there. Sometimes I worry a little bit when it's 30 degrees and he's there on the court.
Okay.
But no, he's doing a wonderful job. I think he was there for the whole grass, obviously, in the UK. So, but we were so unlucky. We can say unlucky or lucky, but obviously when you play another British team, he can't be that involved. Then he just lets you see who wins. So in the Wimbledon, we only played British teams against British teams, 3 of them. Oh, wow. Queen's Club, we played 3 matches, 3 of them against British teams. Come on. So he had to be a little bit more distant.
Okay.
So we got a little bit less attention from him that what we needed.
Okay.
But
with that reputation you have as such a good doubles coach, does that make it more attractive on in the silly season to play with British players to get him as a coach, or not really?
Yeah, for me definitely yes. That was a big reason I wanted to play with Henry. I wanted to be part of the system again.
Okay. And
I think some players. He's a strong character, though. I know some players don't really get along with him that well, but I've always respected him so much. Every time he speaks, I'm writing notes. I'm not kidding. I don't know how many pages of notes I have from his sessions when I went to London to practice, or all these times I'll be with him. And yeah, if I had to choose, stay with the Brit or change partners, stay with the Brit every time.
Okay. And he's coaching you players, he's not only a mentor to your coaches, he's talking straight to you guys as well.
Yeah, he's pretty much running the sessions when he's there. I know for our coaches it's a difficult situation, because they are the coaches, but then someone just comes in, steps in, and okay guys, we do this and this.
Yeah.
But then again, I think both of our coaches, they realize they can also learn so much from him. That's why they wanna do it that way. And I know I'm not a British guy, so in theory I should get a little less attention. But I'm a lucky guy, Louis likes me. During Davis Cup it gets more difficult. Like a year ago when we played against the UK in Manchester, then things were a little bit more complicated. But
I can imagine.
And it didn't help that we beat the UK in the doubles. So after that, their captain wasn't saying hi to me that often.
Good memories.
Yeah.
And this year, the Finnish junior Oskari Paldanius have won 2 slams in doubles. Have you helped him during the year a little bit, or as a mentor, or how much are you in touch with him?
Not that much, actually. I would like to be. I mean, a couple of times I practiced with him, but not this year so much. Maybe the years before. His home club is less than a kilometer from where I live. Yeah. So, but he lives a little bit further away. We're both from the eastern part of Helsinki. We feel a little pride in that. Davis Cup. Last week where he was in the team. That was pretty much the first time I really got to know him a little better.
Yeah. Okay.
But He's very nice guys, very competitive. I could say too competitive at times, but that's a good thing. I like that in a player, in a young
Better that
guy.
way than the other.
Exactly,
Maybe. Yeah.
and we got along very well. Me and him, like I said in the some time ago that we got into the head of one of the Bulgarians. Me and him were the two who managed to get into the head of the opponents. I like that. He's not afraid to do that.
Good.
Gives everything he has on court. I'm super happy for him. I don't know if he focused on doubles that much, probably not, but it just happened.
Yeah. I mean, he's good in singles as well, obviously. But I mean, if we look at him, we look at you and Continent before you. Is there a reason why Finland produce good doubles players, or is it just a coincidence, you think?
I think it has to be a coincidence. We don't have that many players in general. So I think Continent, obviously, he was the first that made it in the men's game in doubles, but he was a role model to me. If he didn't do that, I would not be here. I'm 100% sure of that. He's the reason I made the comeback, because of the future. Maybe to play Olympics together, realize that there is doubles careers to be made.
So it's him and Cayer and and here we are.
Here we are. Maybe some other people too. But it is a lot of lucky instances here and there that pushed me to where I am. I hope Oskari gets the same, lucky breaks in his life. Maybe he becomes a good singles player. Doesn't have to think about doubles anymore. But if he doesn't, he has the chance to try doubles.
Yeah. He's had a good start at least.
Yeah.
Harri, last year you played in Sweden 2 times. Stockholm Open, or BNP Paribas Nordic Open, and the Swedish Elitserien, 1 match. First, you said that you might play Stockholm again. So is it because of due to the rankings, or how big chances is it?
Not telling only because you're asking, but I really like the tournament. I love to play in Sweden. It is kind of the home tournament for us. Yeah. It's close by, and it's one that I could easily take my kids with me there. Yeah. It's a vacation week in Finland, so it's easy to take the boat or even the plane there. Yeah. And I enjoy playing there. Also, I think at this time of the year we might need some more matches. Depends on if me and Henry, if we do well in China, if let's say we win Shanghai, then Stockholm is 2 days later. Yeah. Maybe not worth it. But if we want to play more, then it's the best option by far. Okay. To add 1 tournament during this year.
Yeah. Okay.
And we won it last year, so obviously good memories there. Maybe find the rhythm, find the maybe. So. This time they could even afford to give us a trophy or something. That would be nice.
You didn't got it last year?
I've made the final once, and I won it last year, and all I got was flowers. I can't believe it. I have at my local tennis club, all my trophies are there, Grand Slams, ATP, but Stockholm's missing, although I won it. That's sad.
I will talk to them.
Thank you.
If you come, I will promise you a trophy. Here and now.
Yes.
And what about Elitserien in December?
I will be there.
You will be there?
I just talked to Johan Landsberg just yesterday. Actually, he was asking the size of clothes I will wear, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, that's the important things first.
Exactly. So if I have the clothes, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I was unlucky last year. I was quite ill before and during or just after when I played, and there was some interesting clips about the match I played. I might have missed some very easy balls in that match. I really want to do a little better this year. Be better prepared and help the team. And this time I think the matches I would play would be in Stockholm, so that would be even easier for me.
Okay, cool. A lot of fun if you're coming, but just because I'm curious, the reason you're coming, is it because it's fun to play, or is it because you get some extra cash, or you want to win another league, or why?
I won the Swedish league in the past, so that's not something.
Okay,
sorry to bring it up again. No, I didn't mean
Here we go. So 2 slams and 1 Swedish league on your CV.
Yeah. No, I know Johan Landsberg from the past. He was my coach for almost 2 years. And, we were friends. but I'm not doing for just to help him. Of course not. But at the same time, they're not paying millions. Obviously, that's not how it goes. I think end of December, it's a good timing for me to get some matches. I mean, I will take 2 weeks off after the season's over, start practicing again beginning of December. And if I just practice for 5 weeks, maybe it gets a little boring. But if I can add a match or two in Sweden, it's not that far away, give a little bit of money, but it's more of the matches, enjoying competition and get something different during the practice season.
Nice.
And it's a lot of fun. Good guys, good team.
Yeah, cool.
I love winning.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's not sure you're winning there, but
never know. But I want to try.
Leading, you have an interesting team for sure. We're getting to the end here, Harri. You're gonna practice soon. Can you just shortly tell us how does a day look for you when you're home here, between tournaments?
Well, I don't need to worry about the morning. Kids wake me up early every day before 7. No, I take care of the kids in the morning. When I'm at home, I take care of the kids. That's the plan we have with my wife.
Okay.
So I take them to daycare, take the dog for a walk. I did a gym session this morning at a little bit in a different place. Yeah. At the National Training Center. Lunch. Yeah. Tennis, and then I'm back getting the kids back from the daycare at 4 o'clock, and then spend the day with them. Nice. Rest of it is busy. It is very busy. I feel like I try to do everything I can during the day when the kids are at daycare, so I can spend the evenings with them, and my wife doesn't have to worry about that. Okay. But so you do one tennis session and one gym session, sort of? Yeah, I think normally. Yeah, I think I'm at the age where 2 tennis sessions a day just doesn't bring anything extra. It's too much for the body. My body doesn't need it. So I do 2 hours tennis, probably is the usual what I do per day, and then gym, not every day a proper gym session, but 3 or 4 times a week. Okay. This at home I want to build the body, do some more than in the tournaments I can do, just maintaining the fitness. Okay. And last question, Harri, you said that you're gonna play 3 more years, and that you didn't felt like you need to start getting into something else right away. But what do you think you will do after your tennis? I think 28 Olympics is a big goal for me. I think that's where I have permission from home to play until that, and I feel then negotiations. Then negotiations. It was the same thing in 2020 and 24, but made sense to continue. Let's say I'm 39 at 2028. I think I would love to take care of the kids, let my wife do what she wants to do in terms of work, and maybe half of the year I can just play golf. Golf? No. Come on. Obviously. Isn't that the best answer you can? No, But you think you would like to be involved in tennis in some ways? I think I will try not to, but it will not take long before someone asks and I say yes. I will say no for a couple of times, and then 2, 3 years later I'm involved in something. I have no idea what it will be, but I know myself well enough that I will say yes at some point. Okay. But I don't know. It could be. It might not have to be tennis. It could be some. I mean, I've experienced in management consulting or private equity. I don't know if I want to go very quickly into full-time job like that, but it could happen. Okay. Maybe combining. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'm the CEO of this tennis hall one day. Yeah. Who knows? That would be a nice job. Yeah. I would like that. Definitely. Yeah. Harri, super nice talking to you. Thank you for taking your time. Thank you, likewise. Harri, one of the nicest guy out there, took his time to talk with me the day before his travel to China. Of course, we wish him all the best of luck in the end of this season, and I always love talking to Harri and hope we will find time once again in the future. And thanks again to Senis, the smart tennis system from Finland, and to all of you listeners that are following this podcast. Please share with the ones you think would enjoy to listen to this chat or watch it with video. And visit baslinjen.com to read, watch, and take care of more of, or take part of more of Nordic tennis. Thanks for listening, and
Another episode is coming soon again.